All right, hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about serving size. So what is a serving size? So serving size is a standardized amount of food. It may be used to quantify a recommended amount. So we'll be talking about my plate food groups, and these best represent the quantities that people should typically get or consume according to a nutrition fact label. So this is what the My Plate looks like. It's a diagram of what we should look at our plate every day to make sure we're getting the right nutrition. So healthy oils, making sure we're staying away from those trans fats, limiting that butter intake, focusing more on olive and canola oil when it comes to salad and cooking. Also, helps us look at vegetables. So the more vegetables and the greater the variety, the better. So we think of potatoes and French fries. French fries don't count. Sorry. Fruits, making sure that we have plentiful amounts. So making sure our plate is super colorful. Along with healthy proteins. This includes fish, poultry, so chicken, beans, and nuts. Our goal is to limit red meat and cheeses when it comes to protein. So we want to avoid bacon, has a high fat content, cold cuts, which can be ham, turkey, those things you put on sandwiches, and other processed meats. Whole grains are good to focus on when it's whole wheat bread, whole grain pasta, and brown rice. White rice and white bread are very refined grains, so we want to try to steer away from those. Also with beverages, you want to try to stick to water, but you can also have tea or coffee that has little or no sugar. So you also want to limit your milk or dairy intake, so 1 to 2 servings a day, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, along with juice, and we'll talk about that as well. So we want to try to avoid sugary drinks. So with fruits, your goal is to have 2 cups a day of fruit. So 1 cup, as recognized by the My Plate food group count, is 1 cup of raw, frozen, cooked, or canned fruit, a half a cup of dried fruit, or 1 cup of 100% fruit juice, making sure we're focusing on that 100%. 100% fruit juice doesn't have all that added sugar in it, and so that's what we want to focus on. All right, with vegetables, your goal is 2.5 cups total a day. So 1 cup from the vegetable group counts as 1 cup of raw, cooked, or canned vegetables, or 2 cups of leafy salad greens. And again, a cup of 100% vegetable juice, sticking to that 100% so we're not getting those added sugars. Next is grains. So you want to get 6 ounces total. So 1 ounce of grains, according to My Plate, is 1 slice of bread, 1 ounce of ready-to-eat cereal, or a half a cup of cooked rice, pasta, or cereal. Making sure we're sticking to that whole grain. Again, we don't want that processed, refined grains. All right, next we have protein. So you should get about 5.5 ounces total a day. So 1 ounce from the protein foods group counts as 1 ounce of cooked, canned, lean meats. So chicken, seafood, or it could be 1 egg equals 1 ounce, or 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, or 1/4 of a cup of cooked beans or peas, or a half an ounce of nuts or seeds. All right, let's talk about dairy. So you should get about 3 cups total a day. So 1 cup could include 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of yogurt, 1 cup of fortified soy beverage, or 1.5 ounces of natural cheese or 2 ounces of processed cheese. Again, let's try to stick to more natural substances, but processed cheese works. So a cheese stick for snack. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So now we're going to go through some questions. These answers could be found in what we talked about earlier before the video, as well as inside that video. So why are serving sizes important? We talked about this at the very beginning of the presentation. Why are serving sizes so important? Serving sizes are so important because it makes sure that we get those recommended daily amounts of food and nutrients. So next question is, what are some other examples of fruits? Some that we didn't name. What are some other? Can we get 10 examples? Just shout them out. Let's get 10. And have we come up with 10 yet? 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep those in mind. All right, the next question, we're going to do the same thing. So what are some other examples of vegetables? Can we name out 10 of them? Give you about 30 seconds. Can we name out 10? And 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, so what are some other examples of grains? Let's do 5. Can we get 5 examples of grains? Give you about 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, our next one, we're going on to proteins. So what are some other examples of proteins? We talked about chicken and seafood. What are some other things that are proteins? They talked about it in the video as well. I'll give you about 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. So what are some other examples of dairy products? This one shouldn't take too long. There's not that many. About 3 or 4 examples. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So now we're going to go on to an activity. You got 2 little worksheets today. I'll give you about 15 or so minutes to do this. But I hope you guys have fun, and I hope you guys learned a lot from this presentation today. we will see you guys next week. Have a great day, everybody.